Sanbonani Dumalang Option, and hello to the Chomi of friends. I go by the name of Melissa, and this is my YouTube channel.
Ryan Little.
Welcome everybody. I had to say it in that voice because this hair is giving me that vibe. Welcome to my YouTube channel, everybody. I am back like I never left. What you know about that, honey? And that's how Mary had a little lamb, period. I know you've been asking, where have I been? I am back now. Don't ask further questions. Let's get straight into this video. So today we're doing a 3-part get ready with me. So it's makeup, hair, and the outfit that I'm gonna look. Yeah. And the outfit that I'm going to wear for a dinner night. The makeup is very autumn inspired, very winter inspired. I did this look a couple of days ago, the makeup look, and a lot of people were actually like, oh my gosh, that's such a stunning look. And I'm like, okay, that's the look I'm going for. Let's get straight into this video. You'll understand why my hair is like this as the video goes on. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share to everybody you know. If you are an oldie, you're definitely a golden. If you knew I got some shoe. No, that doesn't make sense. Okay, guys. First things first, I know you think I'm crazy because of how I look. Second thing second, I need to disclaim that I am not a professional makeup artist. I just do it because it's nice to do. I find it very therapeutic. Believe me not. But here's the story about why I have these rollers in my head. So I was dared by someone. They're like, your next YouTube video to regain your auntie status back, you need to do it with an auntie look. And I'm just like, you are daring the wrong person, because if there's something I love, it's challenges, and I'm definitely gonna take that challenge. So here I am. Pay what's due. Okay. So I'm just gonna speak through what I use because it's really affordable. And what am I doing if I'm plugging you? Come on with it. So first things first, I start with my eyebrows. I'm only gonna do one, and then I'm going to just fast forward the other one. That makes sense. And then I go in with a micro precise pencil. I got this at, I think it was Dischem. It's very precise. This pencil is extremely precise, and this is because I like doing that feather brow eyebrow because it just looks so natural, you know. That's literally one of my favorites to do. And I just go in making, you know, strokes. Stroke like his child, you know. And I don't do like too much because the look that I'm going for doesn't like require like really dark eyebrows. Child, I know it looks a bit crazy, but trust the process. Trust the process. Let me just show you how it looks when I'm done. I'm not sure if you can see it from there, but that's how it is. Okay, and then I just go in with a spoolie to just like even it out. Yo guys, I have a story to tell you while I do my other eyebrow. So if you watched my very first YouTube video, you know that I did something to overcome doing my YouTube or starting my YouTube channel, right? And if you haven't, please go watch it, right? But basically I went for a belly piercing because I really wanted it for a very long time. And then I thought it would be like a really nice start to introduce my YouTube channel. You know, in my head at the time, I was like doing something that I was fearful of to cancel out doing something else that I'm also like really fearful of, right? Can you see how they look? not too much, just like right there. This spoolie, can I tell you, I got it at Edgar's. So some lady was just like, oh, okay, all right, I like this brush, and then she's like, yo, you can have it. I'm like, oh, thanks, girl. Thanks. Anyway, let's make it a bit darker towards the end of the tail. So yeah, like I was saying, the girl got a belly piercing, and listen, I even named her. Her name was Drillinska, right? Perfect name. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go in quickly with my LA Girl Pro Concealer. I go in the color medium beige. To be honest with you, it's very close to my skin tone, but because I'm going for this feather looking like eyebrow, it makes all the sense in the world. Okay. A lot of people like putting the highlighted one, like a very light color, because it creates that halo effect, man. It really just makes the eyebrow precise. But anyway, I'm just gonna line it, guys. You see that? I know you guys know these things, like, and I don't really go on the top because it's a natural looking eyebrow. So I got Drillinska, right? And the whole time it's nice, I'm excited, yo, I have a belly ring, I'm trying to work on my weight because I'm trying to look cute with my belly, because now I have jewelry that's like hanging, you know. And then for the first 2 months, everything seemed fine. My piercer gave me this other like paper where she explained the healing process to me, and everything was going according to what she had said, right? And then towards like the 3rd month, it was painful. Okay, for the first month, it was so I couldn't sleep on my tummy. It was just painful, guys. It was just painful. But I'm like, let me just stick it through because I really want this thing. And then the 2nd month came and it was much better to tolerate. I could not sleep on my tummy. When I just touch it slightly, it wouldn't be so like, now I think it was in the healing process. Come the 3rd month, oh guys, it just started getting so, I don't know, like I followed everything that I was supposed to follow, right? I followed everything that I was supposed to follow, including like cleaning with solution water, which is just literally salt water, and she said I mustn't wear like tight clothing, that I must just wear like loose fitting clothing and whatever, which I think I did. Granted the fact that I don't own any like low cut jeans or low cut pants, I tried, I made it work the best way I could, right? Because we're going for a brown look, we don't really need to put a lot of concealer on your eyelid. Okay, sharp, that happened. And then, so yeah, the 3rd month it started becoming painful. It became tender, and on the healing process sheets, she said that we're gonna reach a stage where it starts to pass out. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I was approaching that stage. Now pus is coming out. I know how to deal with it because I had expected it in a fish paste. And then slight movements in jail was just, it was hurting. Like I didn't understand. It was just hurting. And then so I messaged her because she had given me her number. Like, if anything is concerning, just message me, drop me a message, and we'll take it from there. So I messaged her. I'm like, yo, girl, something weird is happening to my belly ring. Okay, let me just pause over there. Okay, guys, and that is my eyebrow done. Look at her. She's very, very natural, very feathery, very, very feathery. I like her like that. But yeah, so pause on Drillinska. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna start with my eyebrows. Like I mentioned, I don't put too many. I don't put too much concealer on my eyelids because I'm going for a nude look. So only if you're going for like really, really like colorful colors, you go with your like a lot of concealer so that the color can really show. But I'm going in with I'm going for a darker autumny look, so I'm just going to be brown, you know. So I'm just gonna take the blending brush. I got this at Dischem as well. It's literally less than 50 rand. This thing is my favorite thing in the world. maybe after a couple of things. But listen, I love this brush so much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go in with a very, I'm not sure if you can see it, but I also got this palette from Dischem. It's called Modern Matte by Beauty Treats. Modern Matte, this thing has I don't know where it went to, but it's by Beauty Treats. The palette is called Modern Matte. It's a very neutral brown color. I'm not sure if you can see it, but yeah, I'm gonna go in with this color. As you can see, it's my favorite color because it's about to finish. But anyway, game, I'm just gonna go in and just matte out my concealer that I had put on. I actually don't know how to record these type of videos. I need to learn, but I'm more than willing to learn. Right, that's very light. Really just to bring that finish, that matte finish. And then I'm also gonna go in with a second, I'm a brown girl, I'm a nude girl. So I'm gonna go in with this palette. Is also from Beauty Treats. This one doesn't have a name, actually. It really genuinely doesn't even have a name. Even at the back doesn't have a name. It just looks like this. Beauty Treats, I got it at Dischem as well. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go in with the warmer brown, which is, which one am I gonna go in with? Which is this one. Yeah, this one. It's a very warm brown, and that's just gonna be the outline of the look. I'm just gonna go where my crease is. Can you see? Just like that, and I'm gonna blend it out. Guys, if there's anything I've learned about makeup, when in doubt, blend. I also read that this other girl, like, she's like a makeup artist, man, like professionally. She's like, if you claim that you like makeup, that means you like blending, and a lot of us don't like blending. So I'm like, there's some sort of truth to your statement, but hey, can you back it up, sis? You see? And then I'm gonna go in again with that shade for the other side. This palette was less than 100 rand. It's also extremely tiny, so I'm gonna have to stock up quick because that's it's finishing, and I am loving it. I know I look a bit crazy right now, guys, but like I said, trust the process here. You know what I mean? And that's how Mary had a little lamb. So back to Jelinska while I blend and blend and blend. So I message my piercer and I'm like, yo, dude, this weird thing is happening and I don't know how to deal with it. It's just painful. And now with the pass, blood is coming out, you know? It's just scabbing and bleeding, scabbing and bleeding, scabbing and bleeding. So I tell him, like, yo, dude, this is what's happening and I'm not sure what's happening. Then she's like, okay, no, please send me a picture. I send the picture. She's like, oh, unfortunately, your body is rejecting the piercing. I'm like, sis, what do you even mean? She's like, yeah, it's either rejecting the piercing or it's rejecting the jewelry used. So what happens in that process is that your body starts to push, literally starts to push the piercing out of your body because that's how it's trying to get rid of it. And that's why it's painful, because it keeps cutting forward, you know? It keeps cutting forward so that it can release itself from the body. I'm like, oh my god, like, now what? She's like, as your piercer, the only thing that I can advise you with is to get it removed, heal, and then if you want it again, we can try re-pierce you, but this time with a different type of jewelry. She called it titanium, what, that thing. Pause. So as you can see, I've created like my base or my halo look. And that is just a bit warm for the look that we're going for, because I want like a warm outside and then a dark brown inside. You know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. But as you can see, I'm just making it a bit warmer with using the same thing. So yeah, so she's like, the best thing that I can do is advise you to get it removed, heal, and whatever and whatever and whatever. I'm like, okay, I cannot remove it myself. Can I come to you and you then remove? She's like, no problem. So I went. It was a Saturday. I went, and then the girl is like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna do it for you at a discount when you come again. And at this point I'm thinking to myself, do I even want to? Because the pain of the last month was like hectic for me, you know. And then, but I really do want to go back, guys. I really do want to go back. Like, I don't want to lie to you. I want my belly ring back. I want Julinska back. But obviously I won't name her Julinska because I cannot do that. So she's like, no, this just means that your body is extremely healthy. I'm like, oh, girl, come on. It's like, yeah, your body's just pushing it up because your body's extremely healthy. So that's the story of Julinska, guys. I got her removed. Now I just have a used to have mark. Which shows that Julinska once lived. But yeah, it's okay. I was a bit sad in the beginning because I really, really wanted it to work out. I guess I just need to let go of things that I cannot control, and this has been something that I've been practicing. I couldn't control the fact that my body is pushing it out of itself, which basically is rejecting the piercing or the jewelry. I don't have control over that, but what I do have control over is how it's healing now. Not even control over it, but I'm just assisting my body with healing that piercing. And maybe it was just God saying, girl, this thing is not for you, but I'm gonna try again, and if it happens again, then I'll know for sure. 2 things for sure that Belly didn't want me to. So I'm gonna go back in with the first palette that I showed you. It's from Dischem, modern matte, and this time I'm gonna go in with the warmer brown for like here. I'm gonna go in with a brush that I got from Dischem as well. This one is a bit more dense. It's still fluffy, but it carries much more product than any other brush would. So I'm just gonna go in with the warmish brown. It's very, very chocolatey, really, but just not dark chocolate. Like this one is dark chocolate, this one is not so dark. But anyway, I really, really like this brown. I think it translates on my skin really, really nice. Obviously, you know, most guys, you have to just dust off that excess product or else maza. And then, ooh, this is so good. Oh, it's so good, right? But anyway, I'm gonna go in with the brown, and I'm just gonna put it here on the eyelid or where the ball is, and just pack that baby on there. Can you see? Pack it. Woo, girl! I think I'm gonna have to go in with a little bit of that warm brown fruity at the end, because it's fading away, or it's not doing what I needed to do. Can you see just there where the pupil, imagine. Let's try that again. Just there where your eyeball is, that's where you're gonna put it. And then all we're gonna go in with is the same blending brush we used before this, and go in with our warm color again, and we're just gonna go to the ends of the earth. I'm joking. The ends of where you packed that color, and then we go back in with our packing of the brown, because it could have, not even could have, it did go away. Don't forget to release the product. Honey. So a lot of people have been asking me, like, Mel, why did you take so long, like in terms of uploading another YouTube video? It's over a month and I'm just like, guys, March was not a good month for me, if I'm being honest, and I didn't want to record in that mood because I genuinely think that it would have translated into the video. and I didn't want that because I didn't want to spread that energy. I didn't want to dwell there. I didn't want to come back and watch that video and be like, yo, I was going through the most when I did this video. I didn't want that. And so, not that I took a little break, but I just waited for myself to be in a better space because, woo, child, March was a lot for me. I won't lie to you. March was really a lot for me. It even took a toll on my health. I was sick for a while, but we thank God because by His grace we are healed. By His stripes we're healed, you know. So I'm just gonna go in with this Huda Beauty palette quickly. It has a really nice warm brown, and I'm just going to add it to my blender as well and just swash it just over the top kanjalo. Not a lot because this one is really pigmented. And that's it for this look. That's literally it for this look. Okay, I'm lying. We just have to add like a little bit more of this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in the corners with a darker brown. And I'm gonna go in with the darkest brown there, which is here at this corner. And I'm gonna go into literally the corners of my eyes. I'm gonna use the same brush that I used for the darker brown here. Let me just make sure that I didn't miss any spots. So I'm just gonna go in with the darker brown. It's really dark, this one, so I don't want to add it there, but corners. Look at that, oh my gosh. Okay, and that's on there, that's on Mary had a little lamb. As you can see, there's a lot of fallout, so I'm just gonna clean that with a wet wipe. So yeah, like I was saying, it played a toll on my health, but by His stripes we're healed. His grace is sufficient for our healing. I couldn't eat for a while because of how sick I was, but we're here, we back. Yes, I have this pimple here and it's a bit reddish. It's low-key looking like a recording button. So you better think of what you're saying to me right now, because if I press this, I will record you. I go in with, I still use the baby skin. I've used this for the longest time. This is my primer. It is from Maybeline. I think it used to be 100 Rand. I think now it's like 110 Rand. I have another one, but I want to finish this one until the last drop, even though it's not ultra male. I want to use it until. So I've been breaking out kancane, guys, but I am not sure from what. Okay, maybe one of them I know is from, you know, that time of the month. But there's nothing that Benzac, where's Benzac, guys? Out to Jesus. Benzac is what I believe in. There's even falling. Listen, nothing works for my pimples like Benzac, and all you do is you literally put it directly onto the pimple and it dries it out. This thing was so huge. I cannot believe, and it's like smaller now. Now that I'm done with my primer, I've primed just like where I think there are pores and stuff. I go in with a skin illuminator. This is from LA Girl in the color Afterglow. I bought this at Dischem. I think it's 80 Rand in the color Afterglow. So what I do with this is I literally go onto the spots that I will put my highlighter on. So like on my cheekbones, can you see it's a very light gold? But what this does is magic. Like it literally gives you a glow under your foundation. Basically just everywhere where you would put highlighter, basically. And then I go in with a similar product, but this one is by Scarlet Mr. Price. And this is just like liquid drip. Same thing, just a bit more pigmented than the other one. And with this one, you really have to be careful because it dries out. And when it's dried, you can't really blend because it's dry. So what I do is I put it and then I blend fast. And that one just gives me a better pigment in terms of the underglow of the makeup. Oh, that's too much, darling. Oh my gosh. Woo. Now I have to work fast. Foundation that I use, I use Super Stay by Maybelline in the color Sun Beige, and then I go in again with Maybelline but a different range, which is Fit Me, because they have, for me personally, in my experience with them, they have different undertones and they both work for me. So I like this one's coverage on my face, but I genuinely like this one's undertone. This one has a more yellowy undertone, and this one has like a reddish pinkish undertone, which is both my undertones, but yeah. So I'm still a blender girl. I don't wet it, so I just go in and I go in with the full coverage one first. Can you see that undertone? Pinkish. So now I'm gonna go in with this foundation. It's the same color, just a different range, and literally they're different. I don't know how, but they're different. Look at the difference. Can you see now? You see that? You see that? You see that? Now look. Ha! This one definitely has a more of a yellow undertone, which I like. When in doubt, blend. Okay, so I made a little boo-boo with my beauty blender. So I'm just gonna go back with my blending brush that still has product, and I'm just going to blend out that little boo-boo. Done. I also don't like this line thing unless I'm going for that look, unless it's like intentional, but if it's not, and that's on that period. Okay, so now we're just gonna go in with my highlighter. The highlighter I use is also from Maybelline under the Fit Me range in the color 20. This one is a bit light for me, but it serves its purpose for a highlighter. And I do this because I just needed to, I put it where I need the light. That's all. Literally. You don't have to put it everywhere. And then I mix it with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color medium beige that's closer to my skin tone, just so that it has that gradient thing, you know? And I put this in like all the places that have spaces. What does that even mean? But yeah, this is just to make your cheekbones stand out. I don't put a lot. Yes, darling. And then I go in again with a beauty blender, but a slightly tiny beauty blender. I got this in that pack that I was telling you about from Mr. Price. I actually got it on sale. All of them were that set, it was 100 rand. And then you just blend, love. This is date night. Get ready with me. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go in with my Candid setting powder. This is from Revlon. This was, I think, 160, 170 rand. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set where I put the concealer to highlight. This, I must say, this one is a bit close to my skin tone. So what I do is I use it as a powder predominantly by those areas, and then I go in again with another banana powder, the LA Girl Pro powder. This is the setting powder, but it's the banana one. Ooh, I can't open it. Can you open it for me? Tako. Denko means thank you. This is actually a foundation brush. I got this at Jet. I think it was like 30 something rand. But all I'm gonna do is just dust that off and go in here to create that highlighting effect, and that will stay there until I am done with my contour. Okay, so while I wait for that to bake, honey, we in the oven, I'm gonna go in with my contour brush. You can get this at any store, just an angled brush. And then the contouring, I like powders. I get a bit messy with the like concealers, so I just stick to powder until I know how to use that thing properly. This thing is broken. I got this from I don't know how to say it, but it's under Avon, Avroyshlain. Yeah, Avroyshlain in the color Deep, and I really like this color. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into where there are shadows on your face if a natural light hits your face, which is here. And what I like doing with this is I like putting it just above the cheekbone so that it lifts your entire face up. You see? Like that. Mine I haven't. And then I also go down here by the jawline just to bring it out more. Just to bring it out more. But don't forget to blend, because if you don't blend, child, but yeah, I love it too. When you do this, it just gives you like, and now all I'm gonna do is go in with another smaller angle brush, and this is just for my nose contour. So with the contour, remember to bring it from the temple. The temple is right here, right? Because it brings out your nose. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but try it. And then all I'm gonna do now is just dust that excess powder off. Oh, it's not actually. Oh child, oh child. Blend. Can you see that coming together? Oh child. And then now we're moving on to one of my favorite steps of makeup, which is blush. I absolutely enjoy blush because it brings such warmth to my face. What I do now is, like with these brown and these nude looks, woo, I have takealot. So with these brown and these nude looks, what I do like to go in with is a brownish, very nude peach blush. Because it just makes sense in my head. Like, it generally just makes sense in my head not to have a pink cheek, but to have a brown goddess nude look. And what I use is the Contour and Glow palette from Scarlet Hill Mr. Price. It doesn't have a blush color, but I use this as a blush, and you'll see now how great it looks. So I'm just gonna go in with my blush brush. This brush I also got from Dischem in just a package whatever thing. It does have residue of a very peachish blush, but that's not a problem because it just gives it a tint of that color. And what I do with this is, before we go in, can you see the glow? I hope you can see it because I can see it in the mirror. The glow from the skin illuminator from LA Girl and the Mr. Price thing. Like, I really enjoyed it. It also gives me like a nice guideline to where I should put the product. But anyway, I'm gonna go in with this. It's the very light color. I think this was dark, because you know Mr. Price is it's just light, medium, and dark. I took the dark contour palette, and then I'm using the very lightest one in there, and I'm just gonna go in with it. More like a bronzer, if you'd ask me. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this hair. It's old people styles. And then I'm just gonna go back with the palette I used just for my waterline. And I'm gonna go in with that light, well, the brown that I put here. And I'm gonna go by my waterline, just a little, not too much. And then now I'm gonna go back in with the Contour and Glow palette from Mr. Price, and I'm just gonna use this gold, what's the name? Glowcano. And I'm just gonna go in with my brush from Mr. Price, and I'm gonna go directly on there. Ooh, child! Look at her go in all her glory. I don't like too much glow, like it must just be there, but not in your face. Like only when the light hits me must you see it. You know what I mean? And then I go in with my finger for my nose, because I don't like a full glow nose. I don't think it makes sense in my mind. Woo! Woo! Are you seeing me? Going in with the same color and just going to my eyebrow bone. And then with the same brush, I'm gonna go into, I like this thing, it makes me feel so magical. Okay, so next we're going to go in for my lips, but before that, I'm just going to go in with my, guys, I cannot tell you how much I love this mascara. This mascara, I love it. It does everything that it needs to do. She is the girl she thinks she is. I got it from Essence. It's called Lash Princess, but you must get the green color, because there's blue and there's purple. Personally, this one is the best for me. Just watch her go in all her glory. It's so childish, guys. I don't know, till today I've been doing makeup for quite a while now, and I don't know how to put lashes. That is so childish. That and a wing line. Ooh, guys, miss me. And then we just go under as well. Can you see the difference, guys? Can you see it, child? Okay, and then now I'm just gonna go in with the smudge white liner, and I'm just gonna put it there because I want my eyes to look a bit bigger, and white liner really helps with that. So I'm just gonna go closer because, wow, child, I need to see. I do this after my mascara because I find that if I do the mascara after this, it low-key messes the white. So I'd rather have the white mess the black, because it's literally just by the line. Okay, there we go. And then now I'm just gonna go in with my, this is Maybelline Lasting Fix. It's a setting spray. I love it. It really just marries everything together. I do it before my lips because, child, putting setting spray on your lips, it's a bit weird for me. And then I'm just gonna go in with my lip pencil. It's in the brown. I'm just gonna line my lips. So I go over my Cupid's bow because, like I mentioned, it's a bit deep. And then just bringing it in a little, just to create like a little gradient. Okay. And then I go in with a lipstick that I got from Avon in the color Natural, and I just put it in the center. It's perfect for a look like this. See? Guys, I really don't understand why other people's Avon products are not nice. Me personally, I haven't had a problem with it. And then I go in with a lip gloss that I actually got from Pip. Yes, child. And another lip gloss that I got from Jet. Yes, child, you heard right. And then I just marry them together. This one is a bit more nude. The one from Jet is a bit more nude. I think it was like at 15 rand or something. Look at that. Genuinely perfect for such a look, hey? Gives you that, see the brown of the pencil and the nude of the lip gloss makes all the sense in the world. And then I just use a little bit of this one that I got from Pip, just to marry it all in. Yes, child, I'm done. And then I just kiss tissue, just for the Access product. Woo! I'm done, child. And then for my very last step, I go back with a spoolie and brush my hairs upwards, and then I put gel, literally hair gel on my eyebrows. That is my trick. It gives me that feather look, the real feather look. I'll show you just now because it's not here, but I have to go fetch it quickly. And then I go back in with my micro precise pencil, and I just go, because I already have like quite a few beauty marks on my face, and the makeup has covered it, and I really like them because they make me me, man. And so I just go over them with a brown pencil to bring them out under the makeup. So like I mentioned, I just go up, like I brush it up, and then I just went to go fetch the gel quickly. I use the Eco Gel, the one with the argan oil. You can literally use any gel, just make sure that it doesn't flake, because if it flakes, it's not gonna be cute, honey. And then I just literally put it up and make it go up. I put it on and I make it go up. Does that make sense? It should make sense. Other side. Look at her go, honey. So while I went to go fetch this, I just put a bit of setting powder on my creases, my smile lines, because it was starting to show already, and I'm like, don't mess me, don't mess with me. And then I go back with my spoolie and just make sure that they're all brushed up. And then I'll go back in with this brush. It's a powder brush, the one from the Mr. Price set. And I'm literally done, honey. So stressed with this hair. Hey guys, I feel like I'm in the 1960s. Listen, all I'm saying is that I won this bit and I want what's due to me. Oh my god, guys, but can I tell you, my mother used to literally do this oh my god, she literally used to do this every single night. And when I would have like service day at school and you want to be nice, she put for you rollers and I can say, yeah, go with your rolled self. Hey guys, how did these old people do it? Like, what am I gonna do with this hair? Oh my gosh, guys, look, my curly hair. Okay, let's try separate it. It's cute, I won't lie. I won't lie. It's cute. I won't lie, I think it's cute. Oh, child. Yeah, maybe let me just tie it up here. I'm back and I'm about to show you my outfit. But listen, okay, I know I changed my hairstyle, but it just wasn't working with the outfit, and you'll understand why now when you see it. I hope you're ready, because this is amazing. Even if I say that myself. Listen, my mother gave birth. She meant it and she gave birth. Let me show you. And scene. Thank you everybody for joining me once again. I hope you really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed taking it. Disclaimer, I really am not a makeup artist, guys, so please don't come at me in the comments, please. I'm also just trying this thing out. We're learning as we go. But thank you so much for joining me. I enjoyed it so much. Please tell me what was your favorite part, and if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for, child? I'm watching you. Subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notifications bell so that you are alerted every time I subscribe. Also, you can follow me on all my social media. That's Melissa Bambi everywhere. From me to you, I love you, boo, and goodbye.